We start with a point. Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Rob Bryanton, and today I'd like to talk about an experimental video I published a few months back, which seems to be one of those pieces that trigger a strong emotional response. Some people love it, some people hate it, not a lot of middle ground here. And it was called We Start. Here's how I describe it at YouTube. This presentation is best enjoyed with headphones in an environment free from distractions. Think of this as a drug-free, mind-altering journey through the complex patterns that can arise from simple repeating structures to create our universe or any other. This is an 11-minute, 6-dimensional audio deconstruction, reconstruction of the 5-word phrase that started it all for this project. We start with a point. This track draws its inspiration from a famous 1966 experimental piece by Steve Reich called Come Out, and I'll provide a link to a Wikipedia article talking about that. What do I mean when I say 6-dimensional in quotes? It's very simple. The phrase, we start with a point, was placed on 6 looping audio tracks. The tracks were very gradually moved out of sync with each other as they looped, and it took over 11 minutes for this process to allow the 6 tracks to reach a point where they all eventually realigned with each other again. We can say that each of those tracks is a dimension, providing a unique degree of freedom. Is this recording really 6-dimensional? Only in a broad sense of the definition of the term. The point, though, is not what we call the process, but how amazingly complex we find the audio patterns created by this simple process to be, and how the sound gradually moves from recognizable speech to an incomprehensible but finely detailed soundscape, and eventually back to where we started. Last entry in You Are a Point at the Center of Space-Time, we return to the idea that our universe starts from a point and ends with a point, and everything else between is created by the constructive and deconstructive interference patterns of various waveforms, fractals, and repeating structures. With the idea of you as the observer interacting with these patterns, this is the simple idea being conveyed with this project, and in an artistic way with the video we're talking about here. Thanks so much to all the people who have written to thank me for this particular presentation. And P.S., as I say at the end of the video, if you'd like to download your own high-quality MP3 of this piece to play on your iPod or other favorite player, it's available for 99 cents from 10thdimension.com/digital. Thank you to all the 10th Dimension fans around the world for your continued support of this project. Now next time we'll be looking at a video which presents some challenging new ideas about our reality. It's called Light Has No Speed. My name's Rob Bryanton. Enjoy the journey.
We start with a point.